Welcome to Healing Your Inner Child Meditation. This is a really powerful tool that is available to you for healing our emotional wounds and enhancing our self esteem. Through guided imagery or visualizations and affirmations that can be used in combination, we'll address both conscious and subconscious processes, which in turn creates complete, lasting changes for you. It took many, many years to create your current self image and belief system. So, in following this meditation, it will support you in improving your self image, to create a new, possibly a more positive belief system that will serve you better in every aspect of your being. I encourage you to find a comfortable position and relax, and just allow these powerful, positive messages to provide for you the greatest benefit possible. The image of your inner child is a vehicle or tool to help you connect with your emotions and to communicate directly with your subconscious mind. One of the reasons it works so well is that you actually were a child physically in your past, and this image helps you activate the emotional memory of yourself as a child and otherwise subconscious processes. So when we visualize or picture ourselves as a small child, usually between the ages of 3 and 12, that will vary for everybody though. It could be 1 to 14, 2 to 13, it's going to vary. So when we connect there, we're activating a connection in our brain that allows us to access parts of ourselves that would otherwise be out of reach. So just be easy and relaxed. There is no right or wrong. If it is hard to get an image at first, don't worry about it. If you prefer, you can use a photograph from that time frame if you like. Our minds know how to visualize, or we wouldn't be able to picture like our favorite chair right now or recognize our friend's face when we see them. Our mind is brilliant and a way for us to use the more creative mechanisms of our mind. So let's just use this process freely. And you may have to go back time after time for all different traumas and events during the childhood. So if you can imagine the pure, innocent, open child that was there in the very beginning, that remains untouched by what has happened to you in your life. When we connect with this child, you are in contact with the healing, love, and spirituality of your true original nature. Images of your inner child can also represent ways, perhaps in which you've been hurt or wounded, and these images may appear sad or lonely, possibly trauma, fear, depending and according to which memory they are connected with. Your inner child will usually, but not always, okay, usually appear curled up in a fetal position or perhaps sitting slumped over with their head down. So trust the images or image that reveals itself to you, however it is. And the picture you see in your mind's eye always, always has information for you. And we will access this, and you will slowly but surely reconnect with that pure, innocent child within. And the more you love this precious child within you, the more devoted you will be to protecting and providing for yourself in all ways. And as a part of protecting and providing for yourself, you will also be more likely to bring in other healthy ideals, perhaps food, clean eats, regular body movement. And if you've ever wondered how to work with clear, strong, flexible boundaries, that is actually the first step. So if you're struggling or working with boundaries, please work with the boundaries, okay? And loving and caring for who we are deep inside automatically establishes boundaries in relationships. Okay, so let's get ready for the meditation. Just find a comfortable position. Sit back and close your eyes. Take a deep, relaxing breath and feel the tension leaving your body as you settle into a place of self-reflection and healing. Let's take another deep breath. And be aware that with every breath you take, we become more deeply relaxed, more at ease. Feel yourself drifting peacefully and relaxed, deeper and deeper into a comfortable, safe space within yourself. And you can feel yourself becoming more, deeper and deeper relaxed with each breath. Your body is sighing relief as you let go and settle into a deeper sense of ease and comfort. Your mind and heart are becoming free from worry, and a warm, peaceful sensation is growing and glowing within your chest. You can feel your entire body breathing a sigh of comfort and relief as you drift further and further into a deep, deep, soothing peace. And just allow any tension you find to be there. And feel it slowly drifting away with the breath. Now imagine a circle of warm, soft light at the top of your head. Slowly feel that circle expand to spread across your head and face, soothing, caressing your skin as it gently relaxes all the muscles in your face and forehead. Feel the warm waves of relaxation continuing to drift easily and naturally down your neck, quietly spreading across your shoulders. Notice any tension leaving your body as you take another deep, cleansing breath. The mild, comforting waves of relaxation are now spreading down your arms, across your chest, washing away distress, tension, or possible discomfort that was sitting there. Your entire torso is feeling more comfortable and relaxed now as the waves of comfort and ease continue to spread further down your body. Your hips and stomach are feeling the relaxation spread and wash through them, bringing soothing comfort naturally and easily into your upper legs and thighs. As this feeling of letting go continues, notice how it slowly spreads across and around your knees, your lower legs, and your calves. Now the warm waves of relaxation are reaching your feet. And just notice how all the tension that was in your upper body is leaving through your toes, giving you a general sense of calm, quiet, and ease. Now I invite you to imagine that you are traveling back into time, into your own memories. Your past experiences that you are entering are here with you now in your mind's recollection. You are totally safe and you are in charge as you travel back into your own personal history to bring comfort, healing, and reassurance to your younger self. Let's remember a time from your childhood, perhaps when you needed help, comfort, or love. It may be a time when you were deeply hurt, traumatized, or afraid. Or perhaps a time when you were alone and felt you had no one to turn to. As the adult you are today, travel back to that time, that town, that city, the situation, calmly, confidently look for that child that was you way back when. You may have to look. Remember, little kids love to play hide and seek. I'll just give you a moment here. Continue with your deep breathing. And when you find the image of your inner child, your younger self, approach very slowly and pay attention to all the details as you go. Notice the space, the house, building, or room if you're indoors, the surroundings, perhaps other people. If you're outdoors, pay attention to the weather. Is it a nice day out? Is it cloudy? Is it summer or winter? And remember, you are yourself as present day adult in this meditation. You are not becoming the child, you are only observing. If you have any trouble seeing an image of your younger self, just take your time and allow the child to reveal itself to you when it's ready. Perhaps you may need to pause the recording until that happens. If there is an adult in this memory who is abusive in any way, critical, or hurting the child in any way, please turn your attention to that adult. With no aggression, just the pure power of right and good, approach that adult. Hold up your open hand toward them and say, "Stop. No more. You're wrong. This is not allowed and you have to go now." And then, as if there were a force field of justice and goodness emanating from your hand, move that person away from your child self and keep moving them away until they are completely gone. Once again, if you have any difficulty with this, please don't worry. You'll get there with some repeat efforts. And I invite you now to return to the hurt, frightened child. And the child might be afraid of you, or frozen, or numb, and that's okay. If the child seems afraid or disconnected in any way, just say, let them know, "I know you don't trust me yet, and that's okay. I'm here and I'm not going to leave you. Anything you feel or say is okay with me." Be patient. Hold your position at a distance. Make sure it's a comfortable distance for both you and the child. And just like a real child, your inner child will warm up to you when it's clear. You're going to be steady and present for them. Just simply revisit this image until you feel the child is ready to connect with you. Remember to breathe. Once again, you may have to pause. When it feels right to you, and take that child in your arms and hold them softly to your chest. Or if it feels better, sit by the child's side or kneel in front of them, hold both their hands in yours, and look into their eyes. Once you have made some type of positive physical connection with the child in your visualization process, I invite you to say these words directly to your inner child. It was not your fault. You did not do anything wrong. You are good. You were just a child doing what children do. I love you exactly like you are. I will never leave you. If this message is really getting through, you will notice the child relax, and you will also feel this relaxation in your own body. Keep working with this process until you feel a comfortable connection between you and the child. Now, take the child to a safe healing place. This can be in your imagination or a space that actually exists. It needs to be somewhere the child will be comfortable. It may be a place for the child to play, to rest, or to be cleansed and healed. If the memory you've been working with involves at all being touched inappropriately, such as physical or sexual abuse, you may wish to give the child a warm, cleansing bath. Just conjure up some fresh, warm water, or perhaps a pool or a hot spring. And gently, slowly cleanse the child's body in all those places where they were hurt. And spend time with your inner child in this healing place. Tend to their wounds. Hold the child, rock them in your arms, and tenderly caress and nurture this precious, wounded child. And when this feels complete and you're ready to transition, bring the child into the present moment with you wherever you are right now. If for any reason that doesn't feel safe or you're not quite ready, you may choose to leave the child in that sacred healing space for a short time. And just imagine yourself as the adult you are today, staying there to watch over and protect them until they're ready to join you in your day-to-day life. When you do bring your inner child into present moment, feel their small, warm body in your arms, and gradually allow the child's body to merge holographically with yours, as if it were actually moving into your heart. That is, after all, where our inner child lives. Now, together, the two of you look back at that memory where the child was hurt, alone, or possibly abused. Notice that that space is now empty. The child is no longer stuck in that memory. The child is with you now in a safe place where they belong. If your present environment is safe, loving, with healthy relationships, show the child around your present home and life, letting them know this is your new home now. I'm so happy you're here with me. You come first. I will always make sure your needs are met before I focus on the needs of others. And as you hold and welcome your inner child into your life, be aware that you are this child and your adult self all at the same time. You are vulnerable, innocent, open, creative, and spontaneous as the child. And you are also responsible, strong, loving, and capable as an adult. You have everything you need in order to be whole and complete. Now you're ready to find and connect with your original innocence, purity, and joy that was there at your birth. To begin this process, think of a time when you can remember being carefree, happy, spontaneous. If for any reason you don't have a clear memory of this, it's okay and completely normal. And remember, when you do this guided meditation on your own, you may want to use a photograph of yourself as a child, possibly if you have one that shows where you are happy, content. Also know it is totally acceptable to make this image up in your mind. Your imagination is the eyes and ears for your inner journey, and you'll be able to make every step of this journey successful. Another way to access this image is to think of your earliest painful experience and imagine the innocence you had just before that event occurred, even if it seems like you're making all of this up. That's okay. Remember, your imagination is your vehicle for self-exploration. As you picture that child inside who has never been touched by pain, sorrow, recognize the beauty and purity of its heart and soul. Cherish the soft light that surrounds this precious child who represents who you are deep inside. Notice the wide-eyed innocence in the child's big open eyes. Regardless of who you are or how you currently see yourself, you were once that vulnerable child, and it is still alive inside you right now. Open your heart, mind, and body to receive the gift of this natural joy, beauty, and innocence from within. This child offers you love, creativity, and expression that are naturally and rightfully yours. It may be hard for you to fully see and allow this image, but just keep coming back to this place until you finally connect with this wonderfully powerful image of your deep inner nature. Consider that this child, in a way both young and old, is also naive and wise, representing the memory of who you were at birth and the great spiritual mystery from which you came. Looking into your original, innocent child's eyes can be like seeing into the heavens or far into the ocean. Consider as you do this that you are catching a glimpse of your own magnificence, beauty, and grace. Allow the comforting, soothing feelings of peace to emerge from within the core of who you are. The more you do this, the more you will notice yourself becoming more spontaneously joyful, creative, and loving in your everyday life. Watch for and expect signs that you are becoming more and more comfortable in your own skin, more and more at peace in the depths of your soul. I invite you to take 3 nice deep breaths. And any time that you are ready, give your body a stretch. And I do invite you to give yourself a big hug. Thank you for joining me. Be well.